Hi everyone, and welcome to Mitel phone training. My name is Josh with Dominion Voice and Data, and today I'm going to be showing you 3 of the most popular and highest quality IP phones available on the market today. To my left I have a Mitel 6920, to my right I have a Mitel 6930, in the middle I have a Mitel 6930 with a PKM add-on. This is a programmable key module that's primarily used for front desk staff for speed dialing. On my left I have a Mitel 6920. This is going to be a base model phone that is a standard for most users today. If I look at the 6920 and the 6930, we can see there are a few differences between these phones. Primarily being on the side of the display here, we have 6 extra hotkeys, 2 extra soft keys at the bottom of the display, a slightly larger display, and this phone is Bluetooth capable. Now we're going to jump right into the features and functions of your new IP phones. Here we have the Mitel 6930 IP phone. Starting in the top left of the display, we can see an extension number. This extension number is going to be the extension associated with this particular phone. All phones in your building will have an extension number associated. On the sides of the display here, we can see 6 hotkeys and 6 hotkeys. These hotkeys are going to primarily be used for speed dialing. However, if I lift the receiver off, we can see here the line indicator light illuminates, showing that the line is currently in use. If I had a second phone call coming in, we would see the second line indicator light flash, showing that a call is currently coming in. Moving below the display, we have 5 soft keys. These soft keys are going to change dependent on the menu that you're in and the status of the phone. We'll see more on that a little bit later. To the right of the soft keys, we have the navigation toggle. I can go up, down, left, right, or select. Below the navigation toggle on the other side of the dial pad, we have the contacts key. If I click on the contacts key, again, we can use the silver navigation toggle to scroll down between the different menu options. We see the blue highlighted section move along with our movements on the navigation toggle. Here we have a personal phone book, a mobile phone book, and a corporate phone book. For personal, you could put in mom or dad or the kids. For mobile, you could enter mobile numbers if you choose to do so. For corporate, if we scroll down here, we can see a soft key comes up with the search function. If I click on the search function, we see a search bar pop up at the top. We can enter a user within our organization whom we want to find their contact info, enter their name, press search, and their credentials and their contact information would pop up right here. If I come right below the contacts key, we have a missed call key. If I click on the missed call key, it takes us directly to missed calls. Again, you can use the silver navigation toggle to scroll between the different menu options here, such as receive calls, outgoing calls, missed calls, or at the very top, call history. Again, if we wanted to scroll to the right, we could select the user that we wanted to call back. Below the missed call key, we have the voicemail key. The first time we click the voicemail key, it will prompt us to enter our new password. After you enter your new password, you'll be required to record your new personal greeting. Once we enter our new password and it is saved, from that point on, all we would have to do is simply click the voicemail hotkey, and then it would prompt us for our password. We would enter that password, and we would be free to listen to our new voicemails. Below the voicemail key, we have the settings key. For the most part, we have 3 features in here that we'd really like to show you today. The first one being call forwarding. If we use the soft key here to hit select for call forwarding, we can see we have an area at the very top of the screen where we can enter our mobile number if we choose to do so. If we use the navigation toggle to scroll to the right, we can hit the save button. After hitting the save button, anytime this phone receives calls coming in, it will ring your mobile number as well. To disengage call forwarding to your mobile number, you simply would need to uncheck the box in the top right corner and push the Save soft key. If I come to the right and I scroll all the way over, we have audio. For audio, we're able to change the ringtones on the phone, or we can also change incoming ringtones on the phone for particular users or numbers. To the right of audio, we have display. If I click on the soft key that says select for display, I can also change the brightness level. If I use the soft keys here, I can turn the brightness up or I can turn the brightness down, and then I would hit the save button soft key here in order to save the configuration that I've chosen. Below the settings key, we have an audio key. If we were receiving a call and the call was slightly too loud, we could simply turn down the ringtone here or turn up the ringtone. If I was in a call currently and my receiver was slightly too loud, I could simply turn the receiver down, or if I needed it louder, I could just turn it up. On the right-hand side of the dial pad, I have an in-call key. This in-call key is going to be primarily used for headsets and speakerphone. If I was on speakerphone and I wanted to end the call, I simply just hit the in-call key. This is also important if you are in an active call and you don't want the user on the other end of the phone to hear you hang up the receiver. You could simply click the in-call key and then hang up the phone, and they would not hear the rough sound of the receiver hanging up. Below the in-call key, we have the outgoing calls. Again, you can use the silver navigation toggle here to move between the different menu options, such as received, outgoing, missed calls, or call history. And again, we can scroll to the right and move between these different menu options. Below the outgoing call key, we have the hold key. If we are in an active call and we want to place the other user on hold, we would simply hit that key and they would be placed on hold. Below the hold key, we have the mute key. If I'm in an active call and I want to place the other individual on mute, I would simply hit this key and they would be placed on mute. If I wanted to unmute them, I would just simply hit the key one more time. At the very bottom, we can see there's a speakerphone key. This is also a headset key. This is a multifunctional button, and we can turn on either speakerphone, or if we had a wired headset or a Bluetooth headset hooked to this Mitel 6930, we could turn the dial tone on the headset by simply clicking this button. We hope you enjoyed the features and functions of your new IP phone. So to transfer a call, if we were in an active call currently, and say we had Mr. Williams on the phone and he wanted to speak to Sarah in the kitchen, all we would simply have to do is hit the transfer soft key here, enter Sarah's extension, and once Sarah picks up the phone, if she accepts the call, we would simply hang up the handset. At this point in time, the call would be immediately pushed from this phone to Sarah's phone, and the transfer would be complete. So to transfer a call to voicemail, if we were in an active call with, say, Mr. Williams, and Mr. Williams wanted to speak to Sarah in the kitchen, we would simply hit the transfer button like we did before. We would hit Sarah's extension, and when Sarah picks up the phone, she says, "I'm very busy, I'm in meetings all day, can you please send Mr. Williams to my voicemail inbox?" We agree. All we would have to do is hit the soft key here that says back to held. At this point in time, we would be back on the phone with Mr. Williams. We would explain the situation and we would transfer Mr. Williams to voicemail. To do this, we would simply hit the transfer key, we would hit the voicemail key, and then Sarah's extension. Immediately, the call is pushed from this phone to Sarah's voicemail inbox, and the transfer is complete. We hope you enjoy your new IP phones, and for further information, please contact Dominion Voice and Data.